This is the P4P Boxing Show. I'm Jermaine. Joined alongside me is Tyler Mccreary. How you doing, champ?
How you doing, bro?
I'm very well. I'll get straight to it. Obviously, you're fighting tomorrow. Obviously, you just had the weigh-in. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I made weight easy. I've been working hard. I've been out obviously a long time, but I'm back and I'm ready.
Yeah. I want to ask you, obviously, how's camp been going into this fight?
For this camp, it's been one of the toughest ones, to be honest, But I've been working like I got a chip on my shoulder, I'm ready to come back. I'm ready to come back and show what's going on, what I've been working on.
Yeah. So let's talk a bit about your opponent, Manuel Rey Rojas. You're fighting tomorrow on Top Rank, live on Sky Sports over here in the UK.
Yeah.
I want to ask you, obviously, do you know much about your opponent and what dangers he possesses to you?
I just know he a tough fighter. He don't kind of lose. He not coming to lay down, Our style is like his style is like perfect for me right now. He just straightforward and try to use power and just want to come straight forward, and I'm gonna be there for it all night.
Yeah. Brilliant. I want to ask you, obviously, let's talk a bit about that Top Rank deal. Obviously, Top Rank has done a massive deal with Sky Sports, and they're going to be showing all their fights. So all their US fights are going to be live on Sky Sports over here in the UK for UK fans to watch, and obviously in the States as well. How big a deal is that for you as a Top Rank fighter to showcase and British TV in the UK?
Hey, I think that's dope. Actually, I like that. To me, it's good for boxing for them to have our us being shown over there. It's that's just like making the fan base bigger.
Yeah, brilliant. Obviously, Top Rank signed a deal with Sky Sports. Sky Sports also signed a deal with Box over here in the UK. And obviously, they just split with Matchroom. It's massive for obviously you and a lot of fighters. Obviously, now are going to be showcased worldwide now, and even more overseas over here in the UK, where we love the boxing. We love boxing in general, and we love American fighters. Yeah. I want to ask you, obviously, your last fight, you haven't fought for a while now. Your last fight was against Frampton. I want to ask you, it didn't go your way. Where did you see it went wrong in that night? And have you improved as a fighter since?
Man, to be honest, like I still honestly feel like I could beat Frampton, man. But experience took over that night, and it played a big role. He definitely got some game, and he was a better man that night. I made no excuses. He was just a better man that night. I learned a lot from that fight, honestly. Yeah, he definitely was better than I expected, to be honest. But he fought me. The experience was just crazy. That he was doing things that I never seen in a fight. And he just was the better man that night.
Yeah. And obviously, you learn a lot from that fight. Obviously, you going in further into your career now. Obviously, if you do get in there with an experienced fighter, you probably know how to go in there and hold your own.
Yeah.
I want to ask you, Tyler, a bit about Carl Frampton's last fight. Obviously, his last fight of his career against Jamal Herring. Obviously, Jamal Herring got the stoppage win. How did you rate Jamal's performance in that fight?
Jamal looked good that fight. He fought Carl perfect, to be honest. But we all know that I won't take nothing from neither one of them guys, because they both was warriors. They both deserve everything that they got. But Carl Frampton been over the hill, I guess. I guess it was just time for him to retire. But Jamal definitely looked good that fight, and he handled that real well. He did his thing.
Yeah, great fight. Obviously,
Happy
Carl.
for him.
Yeah, Carl, great champion. Obviously, in the UK, British fans love him over here. Obviously, he's gone to America a few times, and and won over in America, over the pond as well, against Leo Santa Cruz. And obviously Jamal Herring, a great champion, still champion now. I want to ask you a bit about the super featherweight division, especially in America. Obviously, you've got so many great young talented fighters over there. The likes of, I'm going to mention a few, is the likes of Shakur Stevenson, who's fighting on the main event tomorrow. You've got Jamal Herring, you've got Chris Colbert, you've got Albert Bell, Raymond Ford, Kevin Farmer, Costa, Jojo Diaz, the list goes on. If you come for your fight next, if you could pick one of these fighters to maybe potentially make a step up and fight against, who would it be?
If I could pick just one for me to step up and fight right now,
anyone, or don't have to be one, it could be two.
It'll probably be Oscar Valdez or I don't know, probably Oscar Valdez.
Obviously the WBC champion, coming off a fantastic win against Belcher, and obviously I know you probably want to push on for World Honors next, so that's a fight you would really want to go for definitely next if you do come through unscathed.
Yeah, that's a fight that I'll definitely take like ASAP. Not even because of he's world champion and it'll be a good fight, but he's a beast. He's strong, but we all see flaws in a lot of fighters. We all seen flaws in him in a few of his fights, and he don't really handle boxers well.
Yeah, and obviously you're both standing. Yeah, 100%. That'd be a great fight. Obviously, you're both standing on the same stable with Top Rank. Do you think Bob can make that fight happen easily if it was to come to this?
Yeah, they with like all of them, damn near all them guys you just named, signed with Top Rank, and at 130, a lot of fights should be made. A lot of fights should be made at 130 right now. You know, Shakur should definitely get whatever fight he wants after this fight, but a lot of people definitely don't.
Let's talk a bit about
that fight.
Yeah, 100%. Let's talk a bit about Shakur. Obviously, he's fighting tomorrow in the main event. How do you see that fight going?
All right, he's gonna smoke him. That's gonna be easy work. That dude don't stand a fucking chance for Shakur tomorrow. We all know that, man.
And do you think he's going to be very soon that Shakur's going to be a world champion, super featherweight?
Yeah, it's going to be soon. He's going to be a world champ at 130 again. Whoever they put in front of him, he'll find a way to win. That boy good. I've been in the ring with Shakur a few times. I sparred him. And I admit he one of the real ones. Different.
I agree. I'm a big fan. Watched a few of his fights over here in the UK, and yeah, he's a very, very good talent. Obviously, he had a mentor in Terence Bud Crawford and Andre Ward by his side for most of his career. So he's always been in good hands, and he's got some fantastic talent.
Yeah.
Tyler, I want to talk to you about the British over here, the domestic fighters in terms of like super featherweights. So if you could come over here and fight in the UK one day, we've got a list of names that potentially you could fight, and that's the likes of Archie Sharp, Zelfa Barrett. You've got likes of Cordina. You've got Youssef Khoumari. If you could potentially come over here and fight in the UK in a big stadium, who would you like to fight? I don't think I mentioned.
Hey, no disrespect, man, but I don't know none of them dudes you just named. I'll come over there and beat the shit out of all of them. Any one of them you just named, bro.
Okay, so let me talk a bit about their careers. Obviously, you got like Zelfa Barrett. He's number one in the UK.
It's probably just because like how they did that Sky Sports for them to broadcast our fights over there. They should honestly like start broadcasting some of their fights over here as well, so we can learn them. I just don't know them guys, no disrespect to them, but I real come over there and fight any one of them, or they come over here and get their ass whooped.
Well, I'm sure you're going to see some of them fight on the Zone. Obviously, they're trying to deal recently. Matchroom and the Zone will be showing a lot of fights in America very soon, UK fights. So I'm sure you're going to see a lot of them soon. And I'm sure one day you might even end up being in the ring with some of these guys.
Yeah.
So I want to talk to you. Obviously, I want to ask you before I let you go a couple of questions. What's your short-term and long-term goal?
Short-term goal right now is just to get my feet back wet, man, and get back in the ring and get back on winning terms. You know, I haven't fought since the Frampton fight. Honestly, get in line for a title again. You know, get my rankings back, get back up top 10, top 5, and long term goal. You know, get a belt, become undisputed, make the best of my situation.
Yeah. And before I let you go, a quick message to your fans who are going to be watching on TV. The fans are going to be in the venue, and for your opponent going into this fight. A quick message. What have you got to say?
Just appreciate everybody that stayed by me. You know, through those 18 months I've been off, it wasn't because of me, it wasn't my choice, but I appreciate everybody that stood by me. Uh, and tomorrow I'm back. It's the return of the Golden Child.
Brilliant. Tyler, I wish you nothing
Yeah.
but the best for this fight. And I'm sure we're going to speak again soon. I'll be watching the fight tomorrow live on Sky Sports in the UK.
Okay.
And I'll speak to you soon, champ.
Thank you. I appreciate you too for having me, bro. Anytime you need me, I got you.
Brilliant. Thank you, man. God bless.
Yeah.
Take care.